What do you want the collective to know? Somebody's not compromising on a friendship. They're not going to be bullied. They're not going to be stolen from. Oh. So somebody was being, yeah, they're not going to be manipulated. And now somebody's disturbed. Somebody tried to do something hateful here. And now somebody's not going to be pushed around anymore. They're going to be friends with who they want to be friends with. They're not going to bully somebody. They're not going to steal from them. They're not going to be stolen from. They're not going to be manipulated. They're not going to manipulate somebody. They're not going to compromise. They're going to be friends with somebody, period. They're going to work as a team. And somebody's disturbed by this. They don't want somebody to have eternal love. Their mask is falling off. Okay. Oh, well, this feels like alignment to me. That's good. All right, let's see. All right, last message, Spirit. What do you want the collective to know? Somebody's fighting for their friendship. They're not going to be told who they can or cannot be friends with. And if somebody's disturbed, they're just going to have to be disturbed somewhere else. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels, ancestors, and the Most High, calling on you to channel your ancient wisdom, your guiding light, your strength, your clarity with intention towards our blessed north nodes. Clear, concise, and precise. Please, with the message. I will interpret these messages from the heart, from the soul. Any negative energy interference, please return to the sender. And on behalf of the collective, we love you, we thank you, and we trust you. Yep, there's a blessing here that comes with this decision. Somebody's a gift, somebody's a blessing, somebody wants to give somebody a gift, or there's a blessing here. Okay. What's this ace? There could be a new job, a new opportunity, authentic start here. Yeah. And somebody's crying about this. Yeah. Somebody's ashamed or sad or crying or in regret. Yeah, because they tried to stop this. They tried to cast illusions or confusion or manipulate, block creativity. They tried to destroy somebody's peace or destroy an earth angel. Yeah, they wanted somebody to give up their peace, their stability. Yeah, but somebody's seeing that now. Somebody realized this. Okay, good. All right, deep down. Yeah, somebody's a selfish, evil, karmic bitch. I don't know what to say. It is what it is. Yeah, they're walking away. They're leaving because of an Empress in the upright. Somebody's seeing that they literally turned their back on an Empress and that somebody was trying to block. Yeah. Somebody was trying to control somebody's success, them reaching their milestones. They were trying to dominate somebody, like control the attention that they got, drain them of the 10 of Cups that they deserve, or because of their dysfunctional family. Yeah, this was disturbing news. And it only has led to misfortune, but somebody wanted to win at all costs. They were an extremely aggressive energy, competing, bullying. They were fully ready to keep moving forward with this forever. stalking somebody, smearing them. They were hiding all this. They didn't want somebody to marry or commit to a Queen of Cups. They wanted to ruin these plans. Wow. Haters, yo. Talking like possessed level. Like somebody is disturbed in the head. This is next level. Somebody is like possessed. They literally hated a Queen of Cups. That's so... Or a Queen of Cups hated somebody, an Empress this much, that they tried to destroy everything, and at all costs. Like, they did the most, and it's actually really disturbing and unsettling. And it had to do with your job, or or a blessing, or an opportunity, or your gift, or you getting a gift. They didn't want you to have a gift. Yeah. This person was very unstable and unbalanced because you're an earth angel, because of the peace that you brought, because of your tempered energy. They wanted you to give your power away and go in the wrong direction. So they sabotaged you in a sneaky, covert way. That's the truth. But you stayed committed to your calling. So now what? You're stronger than them. They stand no chance. You got God behind you, babes. Yeah. So now you get to be happy. Karmisha. Alright? That's what. Yeah. You get to be seen and celebrated. You get to get success and attention. And you're just going to have to be unstable by somebody's peace. Somebody kept trying to interrupt your peace in all different covert ways. It's actually really like you need to go get evaluated type shit. You know what I mean? Like, you got serious issues. That is so unhinged and abnormal. They told themselves, somehow they got into their head that as long as you're not in peace and you're unhappy, they can be happy. So whatever they did clearly didn't work, because you fought for yourself and you kept moving forward. So they're yeah. And now somebody here is in a tower because somebody's listening to their intuition now, and they want to pursue this relationship the right way. They want to pour in equally. Somebody has to let go of somebody's energy. They can't control or dictate somebody's energy. Somebody who's very greedy. They wanted to unbalance an earth angel. They wanted to make something unbalanced and unfair and overwhelming. They were overwhelmed by somebody's earth angel energy, y'all. It's a tower. Something unbalanced and unfair and overwhelming. They were overwhelmed by somebody's earth angel energy, y'all. It's a tower, y'all. It's a tower. Sorry, guys, I'm back. It's a huge shakeup. You staying committed to your calling has changed everything, because like they literally did everything to disturb your peace and your balance in your life, which is so unhinged. And like truly, like, this person needs to get evaluated. These people need to get evaluated, like, by a psychiatrist. They didn't want to see you win or reach your milestones. They like couldn't handle it. These people couldn't, or this person, whatever, couldn't handle your peace, your stability, your earth angel energy. And now, because you stayed true to your calling, and they couldn't block your destiny, whatever's meant for you, your gift, your whatever, your job, whatever this is, Now somebody else is listening to their intuition. They have to let go of something. They can't hold on to your energy. Somebody was obsessed with your energy. They wanted to take your energy and destabilize you. So they wanted to drain you of all your energy, your creativity, your happiness, and leave you with chaos and instability. Because they're greedy. And now somebody's fighting for themselves and standing up to Queen of Wands in reverse, who wanted to cheat to get ahead or steal or abuse their credibility or yours, who, like, this is a destructive energy, a temptress, somebody that, you know, Black Widow, Femme Fatale energy. It has to do with your job and your abundance, your success, whatever value you had in your hand, whatever it is. Yeah, this person was so mature. They couldn't stand you having that pentacle in your hands. They couldn't stand it. They wanted to take it. It's like a child who has, like, let's see. How do I explain this? This person, it's like a child that had a birthday party. And they had all their friends come and they got all these toys that they asked for. But the next week, the other kid has a birthday party and everybody goes there and they attend as well. And this person seeing that other child get celebrated for their birthday, now they wanted to just, like, pop the balloons. It made them feel some type of way. Now they wanted the toys that this person got. It's this energy, y'all. And they felt like, you shouldn't have that. I should have that. Even though it's not your birthday anymore. It's this person's birthday now. Y'all. It's that energy. It's sick. It's sick in the head. They need help. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's listening to their intuition about a Two of Cups, an equal give and take dynamic, a spiritual connection. And they're not going to sacrifice this energy. They're going to let go of whatever needs to be let go of. And yeah, they're going to leave. This is disturbing news. Because somebody was invested in destroying everything for you. Help. So now they're stuck. Because a king of masculine is doing this at all costs. They're fighting back. They're not dealing with this anymore. They're moving forward. And this is all behind the scenes here. Yeah, somebody here wanted to dominate. They didn't want to see somebody be wealthy, financially blessed, comfortable, build generational wealth or success. They wanted to destroy. Yeah, they didn't want to see somebody have a happy home, happy family. Wow, this was so sick. Yeah, they didn't want to see this. But somebody fought for themselves. Somebody's fighting for themselves against the Queen of Wands in reverse now. Bye, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, this is disturbing news now. Something's happening fast. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Something's happening fast. They don't even care. They don't even care to discuss it. They're raising their vibration. Because this plan ended in their own heartbreak. They didn't lead because they were confused. They were immature. They thought they had other options, but there is no replacing this energy. And they They didn't lead like they should have. But they're liberating themselves from this, like, love bombing and lifestyle. They're rebelling because they see you as their happiness. Wow, look, they see you as the star. They see you as their star, their hope, their love, their happiness. Wow. Look, the sun and the star. Look at how beaming that light is. They were reckless with this. And you telling the truth and putting your boundaries up about showing up as a collaborator has them motivated to fight for this and not sacrifice this energy. It's too valuable. So they're letting go of whatever needs to be let go of. And yeah, they're heading towards peace here in whatever way they can. Somebody here broke up with somebody for a job or money or some kind of abundance for themselves. And this is bad karma that they're going to have to work on paying off. Yeah. They should have stayed invested. They should have been committed. Their ships were going to come in. But they didn't. So now they have to really put the work in. Yeah. They can't defend themselves for leaving home and stealing your peace, causing instability. They were overburdened and unwell and burnt out and very unkind and ungenerous here because of the influences around them or a third party. Somebody switched something around, making them think that setting boundaries against you was fighting for themselves, but actually setting boundaries against these friends or this third party was fighting for themselves. Yeah. Because you're an earth angel. They went the wrong way with something here. Somebody didn't want this person to be motivated or have a desire to invest anymore with you. Energetically, financially. Yeah, but they couldn't end something for you. So this was a bad plan. Because now somebody's standing up into their King of Wands. They're putting fire behind their masculine energy. And anybody who has a problem, here's some swords. You ready, bitch? Let's go. You want an argument? All right. Cool. Get it out. Let's go. Let's brawl. Either way, at the end of it, I'm walking my happy ass outside into my car, starting the ignition, and leaving. Yep. Somebody here was playing head games here. They were stalking, they were being cruel, they were spreading gossip, lies, and it was all behind the scenes here. Because they didn't want somebody to have this fortune, or they wanted somebody to lose out on a blessing. It was very sick in the head and unfair. And it was all because somebody here loved themselves and fought for themselves. They were offended by this. They couldn't handle it. How dare you set a healthy boundary? I'll show you. Anyway, y'all, that's your reading. Anyway, it's looking like tables are turning, so that's good. People are waking the hell up that somebody is psychotic and disturbed and they need to get help. Okay. That's not a normal reaction. That's nuts. And the fact that it was even enabled for 2 seconds is just, whoa, like, crazy. But better late than never, y'all. Yeah. So, a Queen of Cups who's actually Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody thinks it's unfair. Somebody thinks it's so, I don't know, a water sign maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Somebody thinks it's unfair that somebody's going to move forward with and fight for their peace. They think it's unfair for somebody else to have peace and stability. My God. Jesus Christ, yo. What? What the fuck? I don't even know how to make, like, what? Is that real? Did I just hear that come out of my mouth? That's the truth, and that's what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah. It's because they know it's going to end in victory. This is going to be a good investment. And they can't bear to see the photos of you two smiling, or you yourself, and actually triumphing and conquering and your dreams working out for you because you actually fought for them and showed up. Yeah, you answered the call. Yeah, this person has a fear from childhood. They're too timid to go after the call, to believe in themselves. And they also don't want to see you do it. Yeah, but you're a star. Oh, well. So somebody has to walk away because somebody's a starseed empress high priestess. Woo-wee, is that a tower? Hell yeah, it is. You can't block an energy like that. It's too big, babes. And to block anybody's energy from shining, it's like there's enough room in this globe for all of us to shine. Look how many stars there are out there. Do you have eyes? There's so much shining. They just didn't want to see you shine. Maybe they're jealous that they didn't go after their career path, or they didn't fight for themselves, or it really, like, you know, maybe they pretend to be all the things that you actually are or something. I don't know. It's like you don't shrink yourself to fit in. You have something that fills you, fulfills you, like, for yourself, not just like a person, but like, it's like somebody has a problem with the attention that you get, that you're seen, celebrated, people respect you, your reputation, your solid energy, boss vibes. It's like you're a real leader, you're a real boss. They wanted to block this. This was a terrible plan to get you to not get what you deserve. You stood up to this energy. It's like a toxic friend or third party here. Yeah, you knew something was unfair and unbalanced. They tried to swap with you. It feels like a destiny swap, y'all. Okay? Or just somebody that likes to, like, light a match and watch the world burn. Yeah. It's like your strength, your self-love, your heroic energy, your protective energy made them feel reckless. It's because you're direct, you tell the truth, you set boundaries. And somebody needed to step up to the plate and actually collaborate. Yeah. You said that you don't want to work with this person probably because they were so, like, they were out to get you or something. Yeah. Yeah. You knew it was going to lead to heartbreak. And somebody here refused to lead. They were like a pushover. And maybe they had a fear of losing money because somebody has some kind of control or hand in, I don't know, an inheritance or something. Yeah, somebody's greedy. But you moving forward really, like, set the tone, y'all. All right, so that's the end of your reading. Thank you so much for the roses, y'all. I appreciate you. Yeah. Somebody's going through a breakup now because somebody is awakening, or they're having spiritual awakening here, or because somebody wants to have a higher level of commitment and purifies it. So they want to do the right thing here. It's a very heartbreaking situation, but a lot of this tower was man-made here, and it was because somebody was immature and didn't know like how to lead. Somebody's very controlling when they feel like they're losing money, or they're very controlling because of their dysfunctional family who's extremely greedy and materialistic and dark when it comes to money. They're very, yeah. So yeah, they're going to get left out in the cold. Yeah, it is what it is, y'all. Alright, guys, I'm going to sign off. I love you. Make sure you're following your girl. Don't worry if you missed any of this. I will have it posted by tomorrow, the latest. Last call before I sign off. If anybody wants a mini or a full reading, let me know now because I'm about to sign off. And really great reads today, y'all. That's exciting. Somebody's a baddie. Somebody's a boss. Yeah. Somebody caused this chaos. And now they're in regret. They're very sad and ashamed here. They're very disturbed. Yeah. I am alone until tomorrow night. Oh, you're so welcome, Annie. Thank you for coming today, and hope you keep getting... Thank you, Coop. Yeah, I'm still not 100%, but I'm getting there. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, Soul Tribe. Yeah, I bet, Nicole. It's peace. Yeah, alone. Hermit energy. That's where the blessing is. Hell yeah. That's so funny. Alright, guys. Yep, somebody's strong as hell, and they're going to be rewarded for that. Alright, guys. Sign